We are at Ozaukee County Pioneer Village 2026 for the World War II reenactment, and I just wanted to walk around and get some footage beforehand, maybe do a couple interviews. I don't know, let's check it out. So what got you into this?
I have a very lengthy family history. My dad and his brothers came from Holland. My grandparents moved from Holland to America, and they sent, I believe, 6 kids back to fight. So then sitting around family reunions, I hear all the war stories, and and I was kind of fascinated by this stuff when I was younger too, in school and reading books. Oh, I always tell young ladies when they come about the Nozzle and Nagant sniper rifle, because young girls, they kind of feel left out. You know, they know they're nurses and that, but I tell them, you guys had a big part in the Russian war. They picked young girls to snipe, and they did a very good job. Okay. They set a lot of records for sniping and
there
stuff
were
like that.
Flying planes and stuff too.
Flying planes, and women don't get enough. In my book, they don't get enough recognition for the wars and that. But
that's true.
So I usually let the young girls hold a gun to see what it's like, because they don't.
Well, I started out Civil War reenacting in the 90s, and I did that for 20 years, and decided to basically switch over to World War II reenacting. I did that for about 10 years, and then I got to where I physically couldn't run and gun anymore as an old man. So what I do now is I volunteer at the Military Veterans Museum and Educational Center in Oshkosh. And what Dave, the owner of this ambulance, and I do is we go around as part of our outreach program for educational things for the children, and to show off the ambulance and tell about that. And so that's what we do now. Dave and I go to events and dress up and basically give a living history of what we know about World War II, the vehicles that we have, and Dave has 3 vehicles in his collection from World War II.
Nice.
The ambulance, we have a Deuce and a Half and a Burma bomb truck. And if anybody's interested in that, look it up. It's quite interesting. They're used to load the bombers.
Oh, okay.
So
So do you have a website you want to?
The website would be the Military Veterans Museum and Educational Center in Oshkosh.
Oshkosh, okay.
No, we got a fantastic venue here. People are great.
Yeah.
And we've been coming here this is my 3rd year Dave's been coming here for longer, and just the people and everything is a great venue to come to.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So this is a World War II ambulance, and World War II ambulance did not carry a medic or any medical supplies whatsoever. It was strictly transportation. So it would have just a driver that would go either to the front lines and pick up injured soldiers, or it would go to perhaps an aid station, take them to a field hospital. Could carry 4 men on litters, on stretchers, or 2 men on litters and 4 men sitting. They took nothing medical with them whatsoever, not even a medic. Just the driver, strictly transportation. Everything you see on the table here would have been carried in the driver's first aid kit, and it was just bandages, things like that, in case the driver was injured. Other than that, they carried nothing medical with them. And if you'd like to, welcome to get in
I would love to.
and get your picture taken, and you can even sit behind the wheel. Come on, buddy. Come on. You can get in there too. There's no age limit. Absolutely no age limit.
How's that passenger looking there, Michael Paul? Is he doing all right?
That's Deadhead Fred.
Deadhead
Fred's sleeping. He's just resting.
Michael Paul, did you see that they call it the meat wagon? Oh no.
You want to get your picture taken up front? Behind the wheel?
Sure.
Sure, come on.
There's like no handlebars, that's all.
Nope. You're talking about 83 years ago, 84 years ago. Now let me close the door. So I'll stand out of the way. Let me help you out here a second. You gotta hear this. It's gonna terrify you now.
There's a story on the Kilroy. If you've heard of, there were signs all over Europe that showed Kilroy was here, and that's a little picture on, hey, there he is. So Kilroy was an actual inspector during World War II, and he was a ship inspector. He inspected the welds on the ships. And when a bunch of guys would do a bunch of welding, they had to get inspected before they were accepted. Kilroy was an inspector, and for him to sign off on the welds were good, he would sign a paper, but most of the time he would go right to the metalwork and he would sign Kilroy. He just put his name on there, Kilroy, which means that way if his supervisor would go through, they know that that part of the ship was inspected, that Kilroy did it. Eventually, as the Americans went across Europe, they kind of were fooling with the Germans, and they would put all over wherever they could, Kilroy was here. And actually there were stories of some of the American GIs would sneak into some of the German areas, like in a barn or in a building, and they would take white chalk or something and they would write in there, Kilroy was here, and then they would skedaddle, get out. The Germans in the morning would get up and they'd see that up there and they'd go, damn Americans are here already. It was mind games. And so Kilroy was put all over the place, and you could find it in the strangest places. I mean, in the tops of rafters, all over, but the GIs were now starting to put Kilroy was here all over. So it was just to fool the Germans, let them know that, oh yeah, we're here and we're coming. So that's the Kilroy story. So he was a real guy. But of course, now they got signs and you got your little picture on the top. That's what they drew that all over the place, was that little Kilroy was there. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Good, thank you. Yeah, I'm heading back now. I got to cook some more burgers, I think.
much.